Now, this one I had to do on a 75-year-old community activist, um, Sadie Roberts Joseph, found in the trunk of her car. I don't even know if it was her car, but the trunk of a car, murdered.
Sadie Roberts Joseph was an American community activist and founder of the Baton Rouge Odell S. Williams Now and Then Museum of African American History in 2001.
A lot of questions and really few answers this morning in the death of a prominent civil rights leader in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, who founded that city's African American History Museum. CNN's Randy Kay joins us now live outside the museum in Baton Rouge. Randy, what have you been able to learn about what happened to Sadie Roberts Joseph?
John, it is a real mystery here in Baton Rouge. It all began about 3:45 on Friday afternoon when police say they got an anonymous tip about a body in the trunk of a car. They went to check it out, and it was the body of Sadie Roberts Joseph. She was 75 years old, so police are stumped about who would have done this to her and what happened. They will not say how she died, but we know that she saw her family earlier in the day. She apparently was cooking cornbread at home, and her oven failed, so she brought it over to her sister's house a few houses away, and she never went to pick it up. But as I said, she was a real icon in this community. She was a well-known civil rights leader. She was beloved here. She was a tireless advocate for peace. We are outside here this morning at the Baton Rouge African American Museum, which she created. She also helped at-risk youth. She created a Juneteenth celebration here to help celebrate the emancipation of slaves. And we have a clip of her from one of those recent celebrations. Take a look.
Today we come to celebrate, to embrace our history, to learn of our past, and to be able to move forward in unity, knowing that we all have contributed to the greatness of this country.
Received an anonymous 911 call relative to a vehicle with a body in the trunk. The address provided was 2300 Adams Avenue in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. One of our BRPD officers responded to the address and spoke to someone in the area who advised that they had not called 911. The officer was unable to locate the vehicle. At approximately 15:45 hours, we received a second call related to a vehicle with a body inside the trunk. That address was provided as 23 in the 2300 block of North 20th Street. And the caller stated they wanted to wait for law enforcement. Now that location is approximately 0.2 of a mile. That's about 3 blocks from the location of the first 911 call. Our patrol officer arrived and located a vehicle parked in the rear of a vacant house. After further inspection, the body of the vehicle was later identified as Sadie Roberts Joseph. It's affectionately known in this community as Sadie. The scene was immediately secured by our detectives, and our homicide unit was dispatched to the scene to take over the investigation. The location where the vehicle was found was approximately 3 to 3.5 miles from Miss Sadie's residence.
Been accused of killing 75-year-old civil rights activist Sadie Roberts Joseph, the founder of Baton Rouge African American History Museum, faces a possibility of life in prison following his indictment Wednesday on second-degree murder. Ron Jermaine Bell, 38, could have been charged with first-degree murder based on Robert Joseph's age, which would have made him subject to the death penalty. But the East Baton Rouge Parish District Attorney Office sought and obtained a second-degree murder indictment after consulting with the victim's family. A conviction for second-degree murder in Louisiana carries a mandatory sentence of life in prison. Robert Joseph's daughter, Angela Machen, said in an interview that the family concurred with a second-degree murder charge as long as the penalty for a conviction on that charge would be life behind bars. As long as this is the case, we're fine with it, she said. I'm content with second-degree murder charge. Machen said the indictment of Bill puts the case on the way to justice being served. But that's partially why I'm doing a video on it. Justice has not been served. It's been years. Lady still has not probably been put to rest because her killer has not been convicted. It happened in 2019. We in 2023. The case keeps getting delayed. Now the whole thing is the delay of the trial. They keep delaying the trial. I think they already went through 3 different judges, right? It's something definitely going on with this situation. I mean, this ain't average, regular shit that you typically find a 75-year-old lady in the trunk of her car. She's a highly decorated, appreciated community activist. She's a historian for not only Louisiana, but a lot of our people in history. That museum was located right off I believe, the Mississippi River, which was part of Louisiana land purchase. So not only did she have prime real estate that the museum that she founded was associated with, she also was campaigning for Juneteenth to be a national holiday. And it's pretty strange how she was killed before that became a national holiday. Shortly afterwards, Joe Biden made it a national holiday. I don't remember him. He might have mentioned her. What I see is him promoting it as he's a poster child for the Juneteenth national holiday. And that's not the case. This lady really campaigned for it. She was a historian for our people, so it was like the museum was one star, and then the other things, the other accomplishments she achieved in life was actual milestones for that one major achievement to make it a national holiday. However, that became that before her being convicted, our alleged killer. Yeah, there's a lot of unanswered questions about this situation, about this case right here. You know, the alleged killer supposedly took her life over $1,200 in rent, and this was a very giving lady with a big heart. I don't think she was tripping on $1,200. With that being said, they still haven't convicted him after 4 years. There's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of things wrong with this case right here. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this. I just became familiar with her just recently, not too long ago, but prior to that, I didn't know nothing about her. I know it was delayed until this coming March, I believe. So you guys check this one out when it comes about, because this will be an interesting trial. So you guys let me know what y'all think. Subscribe, like, follow.